Well, I guess the videos are gonna turn out a different way than I thought. And I'm still going to talk about the things that I was gonna talk about. But also, there's situations that you run into and that are like meant to be in so many different ways. But what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the real feel. Welcome back to me life. Welcome back to my people. I want to talk about where I've mentioned pieces of when I got clean 6 years ago. Tomorrow will be my anniversary for 6 years off of hard drugs. But I wanted to tell like the full story of the before, just before, and then the happening, and then the during, and then like the aftermath and where I am today. But that was I was saying at the beginning. You run into things. I was coming to shoot a video. I was coming to shoot the podcast, and let me fix my teeth. But I was coming to shoot the video, and I was setting up, and then this guy walked over with his dog, and then we started talking. But he just asked me what I was doing, and I told him, as I would normally talk about, you know, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, you know, my brand and stuff. But yeah, then long haul to be. Can't even pronounce it right, that's funny. But happened to be that he's on a journey of himself and then getting clean and on a weight loss journey. So just long story short, it was cool to like run into that. So we just had a long conversation about it. And then it got me more thinking about my brand, and it got me more thinking about like, this is what I want to do, and like, this is my path, and clearly the universe or whatever is leading me to these certain things. I mean, my belief, it's at least my belief. Maybe I should back up a little bit. Maybe I'm hoping. I don't even, yeah, at this point, the lighting, whatever. I need a new tripod of this one. This one's a little broken. It is a little windy out today, so I am sitting how I am, and it does look different because I'm outside, but hopefully it doesn't for you. But anyways, I'm hoping that doesn't blow over. That happened before I turned on the camera, before I was doing this, but it led me to think what I've been doing and what I've been wanting to do. And like, the fact is, and I said this, I was gonna bring it up in the video, that like, I want to help people. Like, I truly want to help people. I want to make people joyful of like their tough situation that they're going through, or just in general their day or their week or their year. And you know, we all have seen them. There's so many videos of, you know, people giving back and all that, and it's not about the photo op for me, and most of them it's not. They have so much, they don't know what to do with it most times, and their people have supported them, and so they just want to give back to their community or just people in general. And my point is, when I see them a lot, and even just more now, it just like, I'm like, I want to do that. Like, not exactly what like on point, but just, you get what I'm saying. Like, I want to do that. I want to help people. I watched the video the other day of I watched, is it Peter Sentimento or whatever? They do like traveling videos, where they go around to different cities and towns. And then there's Christmas List that I've mentioned before in like a past video on this channel. But this Peter guy went to this town, and long story short, they were struggling of building back this community, and he was talking about his drug recovery and what he did for the community, and building houses or fixing up these certain houses and bringing people in, not only charging them money, like not charging them anything, at least for this place. I know some places do, and whatever, there's a community or a non-profit, But the point is that they bring people into these houses and get them off their feet, because sometimes the system is so broken, which it is, that they can't do much or they won't do much. So there's these communities and there's people that have actually gone through it and gone through the struggle and been on the streets and went through the addiction, are the ones that have the experience, are the ones that have the knowledge, that are going to be able to help these people lift up, not the government, not the system, not the people that are, that haven't gone through it, that have just gone through school to be an addiction counselor. I'm not saying and putting these people down. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that these type of people or these communities need these type of people to help that have gone through it and with the knowledge. But that's what I want to do. I want to help people, not only recovery. I always talk about it because that's where the brand came from, but just in general, mentally, physically, I want to help people that want to, or give back randomly to families or different single people or whoever. I want to help people and I want to give back. And I struggle doing so because I'm trying to build this in general, and I've had such this up and down over the years. But I was just talking about it with this guy, shout out Kyle, where I'm hoping that doesn't, whatever. But anyways, talking about I forget because of that noise. Now I forget what I was gonna say. But it's giving back. Yeah, I forget what I was gonna say. Oh no, whatever. But anyways, shout out Kyle. Stupid noise. That's your choices of doing it outside, doing it by. But anyways, the point is, I've wanted to do this for long. And I struggle with it because I've been doing this for so long that I've had my ups and downs with it. But I was saying to him that I'm at a certain point in my life where I'm ready and I know what I want to do. I just need it's financials and stuff like that, and then the actual support and trying to help grow, because the people helping is supporting and helping that grow. And that's a lot of us talk about it. A lot of people talk about how much they want to help or what they want to do, and that's what my brand is. And that's donation or help support, or wear the brand. It's not even about just helping me. I want to give back, and my brand, wearing it, is helping you, and the funding or the community building is helping the people. So you're building this thing that's helping other people. And I was saying this guy too, is that you're not going to help everybody. And I know that clearly I'm not going to aim this towards 8 billion people or more, because not everybody is going to get what I'm saying, what I'm doing, or want to get what I'm saying or doing. But I can put my imprint, like I've always said. And I was saying it to him, I want to help people, and this is what I want to do. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna make it out where I'm gonna be able to give fully back, or be able to build those houses or those communities, or whatever lifestyle living, lifestyle living, or sober living. Just me life is your life. Me life is for everybody. Me life came from hardship and addiction. Me life came from taking back control of my life, of the doubts, the emotions, the bad emotions, at the time. And that was the story I was going to get into, what I wanted to talk about, how I was feeling, what I was feeling from the pandemic, of getting clean, when I got clean through the pandemic. That was original story, but again, I'll throw pieces again and I'll talk about it. Save it. If I don't talk about it in this one, just hear what I'm saying if you want. This is what led me to saying all this. Was running into him, was and I ain't mad, because this is meant to be in a way to, it's Canada Day, and it's a positive day. I'm throwing myself off track here, but welcome to the real feel. Welcome to the real experiences, real stories. But yeah, this is where, that's where it came from, is when a heart addiction, and that's where it all came from, taking back control of the bad emotions that, you're going through day to day, physical, mental challenges that you have, but also life is, your passions, your dreams, and you don't even need to be going through a heart addiction or a drug addiction or anything. You could just be living your life, and you're trying to follow a dream, and you're trying to follow a passion, or you're trying to follow something, and you're getting doubts in your life, or things are stopping you along the way, or there's too many obstacles, and you're feeling like frustrated about it. And life is like taking back control of all of that and saying, no, I can do this, or I don't care what that person thinks, or I don't care how long it's going to take. I'm going to take back control of my life, and I'm going to do this. That's me life. Me life is for everybody. But me life came from hardship, and that's exactly what we struggle with on a daily. Depressions, any mental health, drug addiction, especially that. I was telling the Kyle guy that he's going through, and I said, this is what people are going through, and they want to hear some real shit. And I've heard it too many times before not to know that it isn't true, because I've been doing it, and I am doing it, and I'm gonna probably keep doing it because something keeps pushing me towards this. And even if I'm telling you, I'm 40 years old on Saturday, so I've been doing this. I know. So if I go back to what I've been doing before, it's just gonna push me right back to where I am. But you have to go through these things, and you're like, oh, I wasted 20 years of my life, or I wasted 30 years. Yeah, you can have those feelings, you can have those little thoughts and feelings, but the true fact is that you had to, if you're going through this journey, and you're going through this dream journey and trying to follow your passions, you're gonna run into those things along the way to get to your full purpose. Now, not everybody is gonna go through what I went through. Not everybody is gonna go through what that person went through. But whatever you're going through is that it's teaching you, and it's to bring you to your full purpose. And I can't teach what I've been doing and going through, if you really truly think about it, and what I've been trying to not really teach, but show my experience and talk about. I had to go through all that craziness, and I survived it. So my purpose is, I survived it. So my purpose is to show all that and talk about it. And I'm gonna keep going through these ups and downs until, it's ready to, again, I've said it, move me on to the next level. Sometimes I keep staring at the screen. I gotta get rid of here. But anyways, you got to go through those types of things, and I'm glad even some people realize it. I'm hoping that that encounter was meant to be, what I believe, but I'm hoping that encounter was meant to be and worked out for him too, because we all need a boost sometimes. I even need it. Even coming out here today, it was struggling. Do I turn on the camera? What do I talk about? But I was stressing about this one topic, it's a pandemic thing, and I really want to talk about, I want to make a whole video basically about, I got clean during the pandemic, so I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about how it happened, and what I wanted, and what I needed, and what I knew I wanted at the time to get clean. Even though, and it's part of the story, even though I started drinking, and at the time I was like, oh, it's not doing nothing, I'll have one, or I'll do this. But then over time, as everybody knows, and most people that listen, I became an alcoholic during that, and now I'm clean a year and a half. But the point is that I want to make a whole video of that, because it helped, the pandemic kind of helped me. I'm not saying it was a positive for what happened to certain people. I'm saying the financial ways of the supplement that we got was a positive for me, because it was something that I needed and something that was helping me, because there was, what I wanted. But anyways, the point is, I want to make a whole video on that. And if I start talking about the full thing now, again, I said I would throw little pieces, so I'm not leaving you out. But if I started talking about the whole thing now, I would be sitting here probably for another 30 minutes, maybe a little longer, a little less, but I don't want to do that because I'm already halfway through what I want to. I try not to pay attention to the time, and I hope people listen to the end. And I know we have our short brains nowadays, or our TikTok and our short videos. But if I watch long videos and I'm into long podcasts, and I'm sure there's a lot of people, I always say that to myself, take that in. As a person that thinks that they're the only person around, which clearly there's other humans, but we like to have those thoughts. We're like, oh, we're alone. Think about it. If you're going through it and you're thinking about it and you experienced it, somebody else is. It may not be the person next to you, it may not be the person down the street, but somebody's experienced it. Somebody's going through it. Somebody has done it. Experience that moment, that thing, that place, whatever, that moment at some time, they've experienced that. So if you're going, don't question it, but like, oh, like, man, I'm crazy, or I'm like, no. I don't want to mention the guy too much, but like, I don't want to have disrespect in him. Oh, he wants it on social media too, but just in general, let's talk in general. The people that want to talk about stories, their story, and they have this journey, and they have this, like, they feel this passion inside them that they want to, like, share it, and they want to put it out there, and they're struggling doing it. I still struggle to this day. I've had my moments in my healing journey that I'm on, so I'm starting to, like, come to, and I've said it in my past videos before, that I'm starting to come to where I'm realizing that, like, start to talk about more things and come out more vulnerable. But there's a lot of people that want to make videos or tell their story, and they're struggling to do so. I'm reaching out because I don't want my tripod to fall. Hey, if that wind didn't do it, I think we're good, and hopefully it doesn't mess it up. But yeah, just do it. If you feel that drive, and you feel that urge, and you feel that passion for it, do it. You don't have to do it every second of the day. You don't have to do it every single day. You know, just try to come up with an idea. Try not to script it too much, and just be real. Just be open and just talk. Like that moment there that I had in the park before I turned on the camera, it opened my mind up to so much more. And again, it was meant to be. I didn't even want to come to the park. I wasn't even going to shoot it here. I technically was going to go shoot it somewhere else. At first I was going to, and then I was set in my head that I was going to go for a ride and go do it. And then I triple thought about it, and I was like, no, I'll just go chill in the park because I want to tell the story. And then I was sitting down setting up my camera, and then that happened for about 30 minutes. So it was meant to be. It tossed me in a good way, in a positive way, to like talk about exactly, or give me the energy of what I just went through of explaining all of that. And still now, like I feel good about it, where I'm like, okay, I'm on the right track. Like I'm on some path where most people, they would look at you and be like, oh no, you've been doing this and you've been trying. And most of those people don't know the actual behind the scenes, or what work it takes, or want to even listen to piece by piece of what I'm going through or what I'm trying to do. But in all reality, with my brand and with everything in my videos and music, I still want to get back into. I want to help people. Like I want to help people, and I want to give back. I don't want to take all my money and keep it for myself if I make lots. Not if, when. I want to give back. Like clearly I need to survive. Clearly I want my goals and my stuff to like be secure in my life. But that's just the obvious for people that like want to be successful with certain things. But I want to share it at the same time. Like I want to 100% want to share it. That's not why I'm doing this just for me. If it was just for me, this wouldn't be happening as long as it's been happening. It was only for me. It's not only for me. It's for the people, and it's for the people that want it, and the ones that want change, and they want to follow their passions and dreams, or they want to get clean off of something, or they want to like get out of their day-to-day struggle, or have a motivation for their day-to-day struggles and physical, mental struggles, challenges that we face every day. Me Life. I'll put the website in the description. I'll try to pop up if you don't see it again, my fingers will look weird, but I will try to pop up my flyer up here, and it will have a QR code, and get someone to scan that, and that will bring you to my website. And go be you, and Me Life is your life, and rock out in some gear. This is just a OG typical t-shirt, but there's tons to choose from. There's golf shirts, hats, women's t-shirts. But if you want to support the brand, if there's another way that you want to support me, then go to the brand page, the website, Me Life website. And if you want to be you, again, it's a motivation for people. So you're not wearing it and being like, oh, I'm just wearing a brand. No, you're wearing something for you too. Or that person's wearing something for them. You're giving it to them for the reason of, it's like handing them, I don't care what, but it's like handing them strength. I know that sounds cliche, but you're buying yourself something to you look at every day and you're no, Me Life. This has helped me to this day. I thought the brand was over 4 or 5 years ago, or I thought it was just for a moment, or I thought it was, no, it's this helps me every single day. To this day, it helps me. When I'm going through these things that I talk about, and these struggles, or the things that I want to do, I'm Me Life is your life. And I didn't want to put my life. I've explained that in the video. In my other video, I explained about the spelling and about the brand. But yeah, it'll be 6 years tomorrow. That's why I wanted to have a full video about talking about it, about that whole thing, about the pandemic and stuff. I'm not frustrated, I'm laughing at it because that's why I wanted to. But again, things just don't work out, and you have choices. But I wanted to use that energy that I got, the conversation that we had. I wanted to use that energy, and I wanted to share it. I wanted to share that energy. I didn't have to share every second and moment of it. I did talk about some things that I was going to talk about, and I said that in the beginning of the video. But yeah, here we are, and that happened, and I'm happy that did. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm hoping. I knew it wasn't going to work, but I tried the mics in this phone, just the backup new one that I bought. It's an Android, but clearly it wasn't going to work, but I tried it just for the hell of it. I knew it wasn't going to work, but I'm going to get one soon. I keep saying that I want to get a Samsung, but as soon as I get a Samsung, I can have my mics hooked up. And they fit nice. These are newer ones. If people have seen me wear my mics before, it's not those ones. These are newer ones, and they fit better, they clip on better, and you shake your sweater and they don't move and flop around. Yeah, they're good. You wait, you'll see. Next week. And when I say, my videos. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Let me point that out. Thanks for tuning in. Whoever's tuning in, thank you. I appreciate you, and don't forget to hit subscribe. It's somewhere. I'll put it up there. And it looks like this. That's what it looks like. So go hit subscribe. Every time I go talk about something else, I always forget what I'm going to talk about before. Oh yeah, the Samsung thing, or the mic, right? Because I talk about the mic. And that's funny because I can't ask you guys because it's not live. So this video to you would be like, oh, I know what he was talking about. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you know what I was talking about. But I freaking don't. I know the Samsung and the mics. I know I was talking about that. And I was saying that you'll see. And then I forget what I was talking about after that. But I'm happy with what I have right now. It works. I mean, this newer phone, my other mic on my other cheap Samsung, apparently I was like, well, I got a Samsung, so that's why I got the mics. But apparently I had the Grand Prime or some shit like that. I had the Grand Prime, so it didn't. They said, oh, the only Samsung that it's not compatible for that one is the Grand Prime. Sure enough, obviously. No way. No. that wouldn't happen. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. See, that's what happens. It happens. I knew. I was like, I'm gonna keep talking, and it does work. See, it does work, because people say, well, just keep talking about what you can remember, and then eventually it will come back, and then now I forget again. You would just forget. You just keep talking about something else, and then you forget. But yeah, I was talking about the new phone. But anyways, the pandemic conversation, I will leave for another video, but I will talk about that, the whole thing. Like, I will talk about 2 weeks before it happened. I will talk about the couple months before. I will talk about why I wanted to, or how, and I said that already. And then I will talk about like the first 3 years. And most of my story, I guess I haven't told it. So I'll tell like the 5 years. Not in the one video, but I'm hoping there's pieces of it. But that's why I wanted to sit down here and talk about the whole video. And then I wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk about that. And then that happened. So, but I want to help people. And if you want to do this type of stuff, just turn on the camera. If you're the person right now that wants to do this type of stuff, and you want to tell your story and you don't know how, the internet is right there. Social media, you can go to a talk out in public, you can go and network and meet people, but you can also network on social media, and you can also post it on like 6 different platforms right now, or more. The main ones, the 4 different platforms. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Those are like the main ones. And then there's like LinkedIn, and then there's like other ones. But you can on all those, some of them split. You can do shorts, you can do stories, most of them do stories. Actually, all of them do stories. And all of them do shorts and reels. So you're not only making a big video, you're cutting your big video into like all those main points that you're talking about. And it's not cheating, it's being smart of like not having all these like ideas and breaking them all up and down into one. You can tell your story, and you can break your big story up into like pieces on here, but also give your main points that people are missing, and you can put them into clips. And if people want to watch your whole video, they'll go to the link that you provide them. I'm giving like the little small, most people give is the cheat code. And it works if it works. Whatever works for you, work it. Work it, baby. I can't believe that hasn't fallen over. That's so sick that my belly held it up. Man, I can't wait till the end of August, and I know most of you don't know, and welcome to the new people that are watching. And if you are new, or if you don't know, that I had to get new teeth, I'm happy there's no more pain. But these ones are like originals. I'm getting originals, or I'm getting like my permanents and stuff at the end of August. So probably at the end of, or the end of July. So probably at the end of August, it'll probably be better. I'm hoping to be better, but that's why I like struggle to like talk sometimes. I know probably people don't notice. I've told before, people don't give a shit. They don't really notice, and if they do notice, it's only for a moment, and they don't really care. But I want to talk about it because I know that it's there, and it is part of my story. And my teeth got ripped out because I was going through so much pain, and my teeth were so fucked up. Before I was an alcoholic, they were fair. So take care of your shit and be appreciative of what you have at first, because they were fair at the time. But then I just didn't care after that. I started drinking like crazy, and then all this crazy stuff with situations happened. I just didn't care, so it got worse, like really, really bad over the years, the last like 3 years of the 6 years, because it was fair around when I was getting clean off of drugs. It didn't like, the backs were bad, but the fronts were fair. You could have saved it. But the point is that I had to, it got bad over time, and I had to replace them completely. And clearly implants are fucking, I'm gonna buy implants eventually. Eventually I'll have implants, I guarantee that. I'll have the money for that. And those are health reasons. Those are real things why you need a lot of money or a fair amount. So that's why you see me or have seen me push up sometimes. And I'm talking so like they're, yeah. But anyways, I know there was a couple things in here where I forget what I was talking about. And if I start talking about the same thing again, and then I try to remember, and then I forget again, then I'm just repeating the same thing. But I don't really care. I know I was talking about the mics and the phone, and then it led me to where I was talking about it, but I'm not even going to fight it anymore. It's probably super simple too, and it was probably like, oh, a light bulb went off, and it was probably meant to be. I mean, probably not meant to be in a way, because I don't remember. But anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you. Yeah, just keep on the path that you're doing. Because if you've made it this far in the videos, or you've listened at least to most of them, then you resonate with at least something, or you understand something, or you just enjoy the entertainment of it, but there's something that you're liking of it. So I appreciate you for tuning in for that, and I hope that it does something for you. Share it with your family, share it with your friends. Do it privately, put it in their inbox. Show them on your phone privately. You don't have to put it all over social media. Send it into their inbox, save it to your phone, and then send it to their inbox. If you think that they'll like it. But me personally, I'm not going to stop. I said it before, I've had my ups and downs. I'm not perfect, but I know I'm at a point in my life where I think I'm finding my niche and my purpose. I'm just struggling myself on this end. So I have my moments and I have my times where I'm like, you know, what the fuck? But I'm learning to get by those, or trying to get by those moments, and then just use that as a motivation, or use that and tell my story. Or, you know, I can't do much more than what I want to do if I don't grow what I want to grow, or what I'm growing. I can't. Or I would be, or I would show you right now. I can't show you or show people because I'm not capable of doing it right now, and that's financially not capable. And some things is due to space, right? Like maybe if I have a chance, and there's a chance that I'll turn on the camera for a short little video where I live, but no more recording there, no more. It's no more. Well, you can, and if you here, fucking take it. You want to tell me that fucking... But anyways, you gotta look from a distance. You gotta understand, because tomorrow's not promised. Next hour is not promised. Anything, you know. But we gotta live our lives at the same time, and then we get caught up. You're not old yet. I'm 40 in 3 days. 2 days, 3 days, whatever. And I'm real, it's just to be, I laid my foundation. My foundation took years to build. It took a long time to build, and I built my foundation. I've just been laying the bricks, and now it's time to build the house, and now it's time to build and put it all into perspective and make it happen in full. Again, this is meant to be, I didn't even personally turn on the camera, I personally didn't want to. It's not easy, right? But you'll find your niche with it, and don't stress about it. Find your points, talk about it. Just sometimes you just gotta turn it on and just talk shit. Sometimes it's like that. If you have a story to tell your story. If you have little points of what you want to point out, point them out, right? Somebody needs it. Somebody wants to listen. Somebody wants to hear it. They may not want to listen to me. They might just scroll right past me, but they may find you. And they'd be like, oh, I like this person, right? And I'm not saying they hate me or don't. They just sometimes they don't resonate or connect with a certain person. So they might connect with you. So try it out, whatever it is. You got a business, you got a story to tell of your brand that you built, or your weight loss journey, you got out of recovery. Like this guy was getting out of recovery off of drugs, and then he's going through a weight loss journey, and he's got a good positive mindset of what he wants to do, and it's exactly what people are looking for, is this motivation and this push and this realness from people. So give it to them. Give it to them. Push it in their face. But some people don't care, understand that. But you'll find your niche and you'll find your people. And, you know, it takes time. I still haven't even fully found my people, but I'm getting there. Every time I've said I'm getting there, I've gotten to that spot where I wanted to get. And so this next spot, I'm getting there. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Check the website. I will put the QR code, it's up in the video, or if the QR code doesn't show up, then I will put the link in the description below, and go check out the website. Go grab yourself some Me Life hats or some BU shirts and golf shirts and stuff. So, but I appreciate y'all, I really do. Much love to everybody. Keep that head up and try to keep smiling. Peace out, y'all. Until next time. Episode 15 right now. Yeah, 15. Going on 16. But yeah, peace out, y'all. Da 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 da.